What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we got a grand slam day of a day trading recap. Check it out. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this recap here. Watching GoGo here, this one actually just went over the setup on this here previously, but I wasn't recording my screen as I did this recap. But watching GoGo here, this thing made a real nice move from a low of day of 427 to a high day of 535. Real nice clean red to green move. It's one of my favorite setups. Break over VWAP. However, no volume increase here. Finally, volume increase here on this VWAP hold, and then we had liftoff. Now watching to see if this $5 area is going to hold. You got VWAP there. You have the $5 psychological level. You also have, in the general zone, the 38.2 Fibonacci level right there. Boom. 38.2 is right here along with VWAP. And then you have on the daily this bounce zone here in this 490s $5 area. So it's definitely something to keep on watch here. I don't know why it's made this move other than its name being GoGo, GOGO. Really didn't, haven't checked on the news on this. I was just it just came to my attention right now as I started to make the video. So definitely a small cap to keep on watch. Now today in the morning I tweeted out my watch list, and my watch list consisted of, let's get rid of this fib level real quick here. My watch list consisted of course, Tesla, Apple, Boeing, and VVPR, or for continuation from yesterday. VVPR hasn't done much at all today, like at all. As you can see, this is yesterday's action, made this huge move up here to $5 land, and since then it's retraced it, and it's trying to hold this 375 area. We'll see if it wants to hold it, if it can, and maybe it makes a move later in the week. However, when you look at the daily, this thing has like that rep of making these huge moves, taking it back and dumping. This is the first time I've seen, on the daily chart, this real big curl that it's getting. So, I mean, it's anybody's guess. We'll keep it on watch, see what it's going to do, see what it wants to do, and see if it can break back above $4, $4.25. If it can break above $4.25, then we have room here. If these bag holders, if there's more shorts than bag holders here and shorts start to cover, we might get that move. So we'll keep that on the back burner. I also had another stock on watch here. We had Apple. We'll go ahead and go over that here real quickly. Now Apple, that daily, says it all. This thing's been an absolute monster, and we want to see if this $500 zone can hold, and we'll get a push up to new highs before the split. Just that split hype that's been happening here. I do have 3 live trades, or maybe all 4. No, I had 3 trades. I have 3 live trades to show you here. We're going to go over those in a second. Before we do me that quick favor, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next videos. I have a bunch of videos that I've already pre-shot. I got to edit out and start uploading them on the video. There are a lot of how-to videos and stuff like that. So definitely hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload those videos. And also check out the links in the description section. Webull is about to end their 2 free stock promotion, so you're going to want to jump on that right now. It's download the Webull app, link in the description. You fund your account with $100 and you're going to get 2 free stocks. Now in the future, what they're going to do is they're just going to have the download the app, open an account, fund with $100, and you get 1 free stock. But you can get 2 now. Why wouldn't you? So make sure you take advantage of that. You also have first trade down there. You download the app, open an account, no need to fund. You're going to get 1 free stock. And if you want to have the same scanners I have that scan the entire stock market every single day in the morning and lets you know what's in play, as well as major customization, plus already tuned out scanners that you can use, which is a boatload of them. Trade ideas, link in the description section down there. You have 15% off coupon code and my link. You have to take advantage of that if you're looking for scanners. It's scanners and charts. They also have artificial intelligence that you can use, that have different packages. And they have a free trial package as well. So you have, when you click that link, you'll see the one that has the AI, you'll see the basic one, and then you'll see the free trial. I don't use the AI, but that's just me. Some people love it. And I've seen the data. It looks like it's really, really good. I don't trust computers much. So let's go ahead and jump back into something that I trust a little bit more than computers, and that's my own trading. So we had Apple there. You look at the 3-minute chart right here, and you had that push off the bell, and then it kind of took it all back, went red. It's bouncing off of yesterday's highs. That would have been a real nice zone there to maybe get some calls and write it up to see if it would test VWAP. You see me do that on Tesla. And then lastly, not lastly, we had Boeing on watch too. I was looking at Boeing for further downside just because yesterday we had some downside on Boeing. So I thought today we'd get a shot at some more downside and maybe find support up here in this 170 zone. That's very, very extensive support zone. Let's see here on the daily. As you can see, we bounce off of 170 all the time. Right there, you can see it. I'd like to see it honestly break underneath 170 and maybe make a run to 150 so I can add some more to my long-term stuff. I like Boeing for, the long-term stuff. We're talking about 15, 10, 15, 20 year hold times on that just for the monster move. So, stuff you'd put off in your retirement account, Roth IRA, traditional, whatever it is that you have, you would definitely could look into studying that and see if it's something that suits you. I definitely like it and I add to it. So no day trades on Boeing for me today. Let's see here. As you can see, we had the downside I was looking for. However, no big range. And I like range. That's why I like low flow stocks and big ranges like our good old friend, the electric car that could, Tesla. This thing was a monster today. Made a real nice move from a low of day of 2053 to a high of day of 2120. So that's a real nice move there. You can see here on the daily where, let's zoom in a little bit. You can see here on the daily right here, previous high is right around that 2130 area. And, it's kind of trying to reach up there. Don't know if it's going to make it today. I wouldn't be surprised to see this kind of like just trade a little bit sideways the rest of the day. And then tomorrow gap up above that. So that's something to definitely keep on watch. But that's Tesla. And that is what I traded today. As you can see, I have my fib levels thrown out there. And the way I traded it was looking for, that VWAP break. I took 3 trades on it. The first one was a loser. Okay, the first one was a loser. It was in this range. Second one was in here. Took some good profits. And then third one looking for that 90 MA bounce. And I have all of them recorded. We're going to go over those right now. So let me grab the first live trade here for you. Sitting on a real nice big day. And here is the first trade. Let's zoom this in here. Boom. It's only 30 seconds because I stopped out pretty quickly here. I figured I was a little bit too early. I was watching for volume to increase on this VWAP break. We're showing VWAP resistance here, here, and here. Finally break through it again. So I thought maybe this is the one that would get it to go and make new highs. As you can see there, we just start to show major resistance. I stop out there. Small loss, a couple $100. I'll show you all my orders and my realized P&L as soon as we're done here. The second live trade, now this is where the fun starts. And I get to add, I wish I would have added my third contract, but I only had 2 contracts. Really fast trade. It was only 2 minutes and change. We break VWAP finally here. As you can see, this is the candle I stopped out on. Tested it again. This next candle almost gapped above VWAP. I jumped in right there again. And I'm in one call. Well, now I have 2. Oh, not yet. So I'm in one call there at $41. Okay. We're going off at $44. And I'm looking to add. This thing happened so fast. But because of that speed, I suspected we were going to have at least that 2100 area as a test. So I added through instead of selling at the break of highs, I added at the break of highs because the momentum was there. So there you go. I add my second contract right there. My new cost basis is $43. Okay. And you see we continue to squeeze. We're going off at 46. I get ready to take one contract off just to book that profit. Because you got to be prudent. We just broke through highs. I added. It's time to take some profit. Pay yourself when you're right. So we'll fast forward this a tad. There we go. One contract is gone. Okay, we booked that. We're still squeezing to new highs. Volume is increasing nicely. So I'm liking that very much. I get ready to put an order out on the ask to see if it's going to hit. You see there, I put an order out on the ask at $55. It continues to squeeze up. Volume is monstrous. We're at 51. I'm in at this one from 45. So we're going off at 51 already. I wouldn't be surprised here if we pull back and consolidate above the high. If we did that, that's perfectly fine with me. I might have even added back to the position at that point, because that's great volume, great volume. You can see here, looking at my target, you see all this previous resistance up here. That's what I'm looking at, that 2100 area. So I'm looking to take profits off in front of that in that 2090-ish area, okay? Switch back to the 3-minute chart. We're already going off in the 2090. So I have no problem leaving my $55 order on the ask. I'm about to put that out there. Right there, I put my order out on the ask. We're going off at 54 and 54.95. We're up there in front of these new highs, monster volume. And I get filled, see 55 on the ask, that's me. It gets filled right there as it continues on to 55.30. Now those contracts did go to $65. So, you know, it's money to be made. However, it reached my target off of the daily. So I had to take profit, you know, exactly where I needed that target to be reached, because it could have easily tapped that and just retraced it right back. Then my last trade, my third trade on it, this is not my third trade. This is just me looking for, after those new highs, you see I sell out, and I was looking for a pullback into this previous high and VWAP and this 9 EMA. And this, what is this, 38.2 Fibonacci area. So this would have been a prime area for a pullback there. We have decreasing volume. It looked great, but it didn't make it to my entry. So no entry there for me. Now the last trade was a little bit after 10 a.m. And what I was looking for here, I get it here. And now I'm looking for it to the 9 EMA. Not so much VWAP, the 9 EMA and this 23.6 Fibonacci level. And this trade took about a couple minutes, but I'm looking for that strong bounce. We didn't get it here. As you can see, the volume is light. This one here, it looks like we're about to get it. Since we hold 2 candles in a row, I decided to take the risk on it. I have plenty of cushion on the day, so I can easily take that risk. I'm in there at almost $55 on that contract, and I'm looking for that bounce up through 2103, which is this candle right here, to see if we're going to get a test of high a day. And I want to see the volume increase. Very important. I want to see this volume bar, at least the size of this one, or preferably one of these, as we break through the previous candle. You see, we struggle there. The new candle opens up and it pushes off, but the volume just didn't look like it was there. See? I expected that candle really to go to straight to 2110, 2109 at least, but it doesn't. So I sell out of it there, book another couple $100. And that's this one right here. You see, as this candle basically failed and closes the doji, pulls all the way back in and tests the 9 EMA again. Finally, there it goes and makes an attempt at the highs and makes a brand new high. So it would have been nice to have traded it here, but I wasn't here. I was over here, took profits because it didn't break out. And it broke out, you know, 6 minutes later. But that's it for me today, guys. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section. Let me show you my orders real quick here. Realized P&L, you see first trade of the day down 240, second trade up 597, third trade up 998, and final trade up 224, which makes the day right at $1,580. I'll take that any day. And my order statuses are all here, as you can see. And you can see my trades right there. First trade of the day in at 41.29, out at 38.90, in at 41, out at 45. In at 41, add at 45, out 46.99, out 55, then in 54.89, out 57.15. All in all, gonna take it, close up shop. I'll come back at the end of the day and take a look and see if there's anything to swing trade. Maybe this Tesla decides to gap up over the all-time high tomorrow morning, and it could take a contract there. Outside of that, I'm done. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash that like button for me. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one. 3 trades, 1 red, and 2 solid winners. And we're going to go over those, and I'm not recording anything on my screen.